In this video, I'll talk about the ins and outs of luck and tell you why you don't have it. First of all, props to you for clicking on this type of educational content. By clicking on this type of video and already staying up to this point right now, you're already in like the top 10% of people when it comes to attention span with people. So let's get into it. By the way, if you don't already know who I am, my name is Ozcar. I'm a young man on my self-improvement journey, on a mission here to get as many young men on self-improvement as possible. And if you like this type of educational content, subscribe. So now, what is luck? Luck is basically when you win something when you don't have a 100% chance of winning. What I mean by this is like, if you gamble and you have a 50% chance of winning and you win, then you're lucky. I do not, however, think that if you train to be the fastest man alive and you sacrifice the most hours into training, you get perfect nutrition, you get perfect sleep, you sacrifice more than everyone else, and after that, if you win, I do not, however, think that is luck. Because if you're training to be the fastest man alive, you sacrifice the most, and you and your 7 competitors step on that line, that day the fastest runner is gonna win. Okay? It's not the luckiest. It's the fastest guy who's gonna win that day. So I do not think if you train for something that hard, I don't think it's luck. If you clicked on this video, there's a high chance that you think that you are one of the unlucky. Nothing just goes your way. Everything seems that it's against you. It's not meant to be that you are gonna make it. But let me tell you something, and that is that you're actually wrong. Your mindset is wrong. And before you click off, at least hear me out and let me tell you why you're wrong. I'm going to be completely honest with you. Luck is all about probabilities. Let's take this current video for example. This current video has maybe a 1% chance of going viral, or probably even less than that. But let's say it's 1%, okay? You could say that's the dumbest bet ever. Like, you're never going to be successful if you bet on 1%. And I tell you, yes, you're correct. But what about the guy who doesn't upload a video? What about the guy who wants to get lucky, doesn't upload the video, doesn't do the work for his business, doesn't take action on any of the things? Is he gonna get lucky with his non-existent video? Of course not. It doesn't work like that. That guy has a literal 0% chance of getting lucky because he didn't even participate. Let's take another example. Someone who won the lottery. That's a person who would generally be considered as someone who's lucky, right? So he wins the lottery, sure, he's lucky, but he still had a chance of winning. Have you ever heard of a guy who didn't buy a lottery ticket and then won the lottery? Of course you haven't heard of someone like that, because that's just not how it works. Like, you can't just sit on your ass, do nothing, and bam, out of nowhere you're successful and you have everything you've ever wanted. It doesn't work like that. What these lucky people do is they put themselves in places where they have some percentage of getting lucky, and then they just make that percentage as big as possible. And of course there are always outliers who make it with a lower chance than others, but that's just how luck works. Let's take again one of my videos as an example. with a 1% chance of going viral. If I then post 100 videos, that would statistically give me at least one viral video. And I can even increase this chance by, for example, making the videos higher quality. And this is also kind of why I chose YouTube as my business model, I guess. Because the odds of me making it, if I make 100 videos, is really high. And for the cost, what does it cost me? Like basically nothing. Like I guess it cost me my time and some of my energy, but the thing is that would be spent on my phone scrolling anyway, and no one in this world is getting successful by scrolling on their phone, right? So now that you kind of know how luck works, that it's kind of like a probability thing, I'm going to teach you how you can use this to your advantage. So there are really only two ways that you can maximize your chances of getting lucky, okay? The first way is to just maximize the percentage of you getting lucky. The second way is to get as many rolls as possible. Now let's go with the first way first. It's kind of the same that I already explained to you. It's basically just maximizing the chance of the percentage of you getting lucky. So if there's this game, this luck-based game, where there are 4 competitors, you're one of them, okay? Each of you have a 25% chance of winning. So how can you make your chance of winning 30, 40, even 50%? Because if you, against your 4 competitors, have a 50% chance of winning, then these guys have like a 17-ish, something around 17% chance of winning if you have 50. So the more games you play, you're obviously gonna win most of them, because you have a 50% chance of winning, while these 3 have the other 50%. These 3 have to share 50% while you have 50% for yourself. Let's use one of my videos as an example to get this kind of in the real world again. So what this looks like for my videos, for example, is for me to make higher quality videos, okay, which I try to do, and maybe get a better thumbnail, maybe hire an editor, and all this maybe get my 1% chance of going viral to like 5%. And you might think like, wait, 1 to 5, that's a 4% increase. There's no way that's worth it. All that effort for basically nothing. And I'd tell you again that you're wrong. While it might on the surface look like a 4% increase, it's actually a 500% increase. This is because if I have a 1% chance of going viral, then I'd have to make 100 videos for every viral video. But if my videos had a 5% chance of going viral, I'd only have to make 20 videos for every one viral video. Meaning that I literally have to do 5 times less the work. So do you see now how it's not just a 4% increase? And this gets me to my second way, which is getting as many rolls as possible. What I mean by this is basically just using the percentage that you have as many times as possible. For example, again, my video, if we had that 1% chance and we uploaded 100 times, we'd get 1%, we'd get 1 viral video, right? Okay, but what if we just upped the rolls and uploaded 1,000 videos, then we'd get 10 viral videos, right? So basically this method is all about using the percentage as many times as possible. What the most successful people do though is actually the third method, which is basically just the combination of the two. So what does that look like? Let's use my channel again as an example. So if I make my percentage go from 1 to 5, and then after that I post 1,000 videos, you know, I go from 100 videos to 1,000 videos, then I'd have 50 viral videos, which is a lot of viral videos. The thing is that with the most successful people, you can barely even see the luck factor anymore, because they've increased their percentage of success to like 99.999%. And after they have that ridiculously high percent chance of going viral, they literally, like, the amount of rolls they do is like millions or something ridiculous. And so when normal people look at those lucky people, they go like, oh, he's just lucky. And yes, true, he is lucky, and he keeps on getting lucky. And that's because the odds of him getting unlucky are basically the same as for you getting lucky, or even lower. And he wasn't given this luck by fucking God or something. No, it's because he maximized his chances. So the moral of this video is kind of to get you to understand that luck is all about probabilities, right? And in order for you to get lucky, you have to take actions which maximize your chance of getting lucky. Sounds kind of obvious, doesn't it? I'm now going to leave you with this quote from Brian Tracy. I've found that luck is quite predictable. If you want more luck, take more chances, be more active, show up more often. Like the video if you made it this far, and remember, do it for your future self. Bye.